and there was the queen. And I thought, oh great, she's in, I know she's in safe. Popped her in the hive, and in the last frame of the newt, there was swarm cells. And of course, could I find the queen in the hive after that? Like, to the hell. So I've got to revisit that now.
I'm videoing you.
Once they've all settled down. There's a chance, having been given more space, they would settle down and not swarm, but to be honest, once they've got the instinct to the stage of making cells, you've got to act. Giving them more space isn't going to be enough. So. Well, I can't now wait a week to go back to that. I'll need to go back to that sooner, and I'll need to do swarm control. So I'll either make a nuke up with the queen, so the queen out with 2 frames of brood, 2 frames of food, 2 frames of foundation into the nuke box, and then reduce the queen cells down to 1. And then return to that in a week, because the bees will make emergency queen cells once the queen's taken out. 7 days. They can make queen cells with 3-day-old larvae. So 3-day-old larvae will be in the hive up to 6 days after the queen's been taken out. So if you go back on the 7th day and remove all but 1 queen cell, they can't make another queen with what they've got in the hive. So just checking the sides to see if I could see a queen. I've put a couple of frames in there, by the way, just as I go, because most of that top box is just stores, and I really want to try and get brood into here so that bees coming back here know that this is their new home sooner rather than later. And the pheromones from brood will do that. I'm now starting to doubt myself, even try and remember whether there's actually, I have confirmed there is breathing here. Because these are just rammed the stores at the moment. Here we go. So I'm starting to get the first signs of brood now. I can see eggs on the outside of the space they've left, and in the middle I'm starting to see, I can't really see larvae, but I can see the feeding them, so you can see the brood food. Put this one in so that there's a bit of something for them to come back to, and then I'll see if I can pass around another one that might be the same with any luck. Well, at the moment they don't have any room for that. They've got a few patches available for brood. That frame and this frame. Everything else I've seen at the moment's full. But I will put on empty supers of drawn comb. It's surprising how much they consume, especially once they start laying brood. But anything else that they bring in, they'll move up, and it does start to create space for them to lay. So even this, I'm back to ram packed with nectar. Like, I thought there might at least be 3 or 4 frames. 3. Or with 3. There might be more downstairs. Sorry? It's okay then now, I'll bring them all across at the end and put on where I need to. Sometimes, not always, sometimes I've got these extended newts. It's quite nice just to not be bending right over to the floor once you get down to the bottom level. Can you see any action at the entrance to this hive at the moment? Is there any fanning going on? Quite often, once the bees have picked up that this is the new home, and effectively that moment usually is once the queen's in here, so they'll start to do that fanning at the entrance thing, the same as swarms. I've not seen her yet, and there's an awful lot of bees in here. So I think I've got as many frames here as can fit with these ones. Quite a lot of space for her to lay there. Is good. Don't know how you guys are getting on, but despite taking it really easy here, I'm starting to sweat like a crazy thing. My glasses get covered in drips and then I can't see what I'm looking at anymore. Well, it doesn't seem to be.
Speak for yourself.
So I was hoping to see the queen and get her marked red. Doesn't look like that's going to happen. You never know. So now didn't want to fit because of the hole on the bottom there. I've got quite a lot of bees in here, still in the nuke box. So we've got to be careful here, but robust at the same time. I'm going to look round. Hey? Alright. I'm going to look round and see if I can see the queen. Because I don't really want to just be knocking her into the hive. Like, what I really don't want to do is knock her onto the floor or into the grass. And I can't see her. So because there's a lot of bees on the bottom, on the outside, what I normally do is knock this quite hard so that all the bees inside go down into one corner. I'm still going to have to try and do that, but be aware that the bees in the bottom are going to come flying off. So I'm going to angle it like that and sort of hope for the best. You can see there that gets them down like that. And then you can literally and sometimes it's just worth having another wee look. It's a bit risky there. And the way to get the last one out, if you're wanting to bang bees off someone, this is the John Mellis teaching, rather than banging them out from behind, if you hit it that way, the bees come flying the opposite way. Sorry? Yeah, possibly, although it can go on for a wee while. Yeah, but yeah, if the queen's in there, they'll go in, and that's grand. If you're doing that in your garden, you can leave it there and they'll all come out. Be wary of, like hives like this, there's a lot of wax and honey dripping from it, and if it's left out, other colonies will come to it as well and try and rob that.
I've seen bees around my house doing just that at the front on their own some days. And I'm thinking, oh, they're getting a bit small. And then they all just go back in again. I'm just wondering if it's because they're too hot.
It could be that they're maybe needing space.